Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today I am making a wrapped ring. I had a request from my cousin. She just showed me a picture of a ring. And shout out to my cousin Brandy. What's up, Brand? Yeah. So you asked me if I can make that. It's a spiral ring. If you actually, I think I might have it. I might have a similar ring like that on my Instagram. Check my Instagram. You might see a ring like that. But yes, the answer is yes. And I might add this. Ooh. Blue sage crystals. My other cousin. I got this from her website. She sent it to me. I said I got it from her website. I got it from her. She sent it to me. I might use this. I was actually going to wrap this and make it into a necklace. This is so pretty. It might have to be a ring. What do y'all think? Let me know, y'all. I'm not gonna make it into a ring just yet. Should it be a ring or a necklace? Hmm. Let's see. So I'm just gonna use this. And this particular copper that I have is 16 gauge copper. So the 16 gauge copper is the base. I'm going to make a spiral with 18 gauge. I don't think I have enough. I thought I had more. Where's my wire? So, I do have a ring mandrel, but I have no idea where it is. So I'm gonna just use my finger. Wrap it around. So I'm just wrap it around. What? Twice? 3 times like this. This should be good enough. So I might have enough. Now, I'm not going to make the exact ring that that you saw, Brandy. I'm not going to make the exact ring because I don't like to copy off of people. I don't like to copy. I'll make something similar, but put my own thing on it. Because who likes to copy? I don't. I don't like to be a copycat. Let me see. So this right here, I believe it is. I have a ruler and everything. I have no idea what my ruler is, but just from gauging it with my eyes, it looks like this is about is about 9 to 10 inches long. About 9 to 10 inches long. And this here is about 20 inches. Let me see. So this is a little longer. It's a little longer than the 10-inch. Let's see, what is that? So altogether, it looks like it's about 40 to 43 inches long. So the 18 gauge is about 43 inches long, and this 16 gauge wire is about 10 inches long. So what I usually do is curl it. That's what I'm gonna do. Get my pliers. And some of my pliers look like they're missing. Hey, what's going on? Peace and blessings. Thank you for joining in. How you doing out there? I left my pliers. Sorry, I'll be right back. So I was making jewelry in my room, and I totally forgot about that. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I could not find. I had a basket full of jewelry, beads, gemstones, and my pliers and some of my little miniature files like this. All praise to the Most High that I left this one in here because I cannot find it now. But I do have these. I'm so glad I found these. I have so many pliers because I misplace stuff too much. I like to blame it on my children. And it's really not them most of the time. It's really me. It's really me. I'm always misplacing stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curve the end and coil it. Just start off like that. And I'm going to make a coil. So it's going to be flat like that. And then what I'm going to do is turn the wire. I'm going to hold it down with the pliers, nice and flat, and just tilt it up. And now it looks like that. It's a little blurry. And so this is basically a base for the gemstone now. And here's a gemstone. So now I'm just going to identify which end the base needs to sit on. And it looks like this should be the end because it has a little flatness to it. This one is more of a point and it'll be kind of difficult. Oh, wonderful. I just started seeing your messages. Thank you so much for turning notifications on. Look, I totally be forgetting to turn notifications on when they watch a video. But thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love your videos. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate it. So this is what I'm going to do now. Just place it right here on the end and hold it with my finger. So I'm holding the gemstone with my finger and my thumb, and I'm holding the wire at the same time. And I'm just going to wrap it. Sometimes it's a little difficult. So this wire, this is the 16 gauge wire. It's a little difficult to wrap. So what I'm going to do is just start off. When it's difficult to wrap like this, I just start spiraling it without the gemstone, and then I continue to spiral it with the gemstone in it when I get to a certain part. All right, so just like that. Just like that, right? So I'm going to open it up a little bit. So I opened it up. And then now I'm going to put it in. And I'm going to make sure that it is on the base, and it was a little off the base. So now I'm just going to pull this up some so it can be on the base. Okay, so now I got it and I'm just wrapping it around. All right, and now this is the base of the ring for the gemstone. It holds it into place and it has great tension. The gemstone is not going to fall out. It's in there real good. And then when you get to this end, all you have to do is just go around and create a coil just like this to close it up. All right. Now I'll go to the 16 gauge. So I'm just going to start right here and just put it, I'm sorry, you couldn't see it. I'm putting the 18 gauge wire inside of the 16 gauge. Did I say inside of the 16 gauge? I'm putting the 16 gauge wire inside of, no, the 18 gauge wire inside of the 18 gauge. I'm just pulling it through, get a nice long piece like this, pull it through, and I'm just going to wrap it around, and just keep going, wrapping around the gemstone. Keep wrapping and wrapping until you get to the end, and just wrap it around the base right here, the other end. So because I have this tail right here, I'm going to wrap this around too, but I want to make it look nice and cohesive. So it looks like one wire is getting wrapped continuously. I'm going to only wrap this twice just to make sure it's secure, and cut it with my flush cutters. And then with the pliers, the flat part of the pliers, I'm going to just flatten it down. Just press down and go around, turn it around, just rotate it. Rotate around. And with the other end, I am just going to do this exact same thing and go around. Go around. And just keep going. So now it looks like the way I just wrapped it, it looks like it's just one wire that's going around continuously. Unless you look real good. And you can tell. But just do a nice coil around. And as you're rotating the wire, go around and just kind of push. Like this piece right here is not pushed all the way to the other coil. To make a smooth and uniform coil, all you have to do is just take the pliers and smash it together. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you have to just do this. Okay. So now, let's continue. So everything can look nice and uniform. I love it when the coils look uniform. Everything looks the same. So nice. Okay. Hello there. I don't know what language that is. Sorry. Is it Dutch? Is it German? I have no idea. But hello to you, and thank you for watching. So just go around. So in the beginning, when you start doing your coils, you're going to be going really slow, just so that you can get everything nice and uniform. Get to a nice length where you can hold the wire nice, then you can start going a little faster. Just like this. And what I'm doing, I'm pulling as I go around. I'm pulling nice and tight. But when you do it like this, it's fast. It's faster than the way I was doing it in the beginning. Just wrap it around just like this. Make sure. So I'm kind of pulling it and going. I'm pulling the wire into the direction of the coils. So since the coils are on my right hand side, I'm holding it with my right hand. I'm pulling the wire towards the right, just so everything can look nice and uniform. And if you're holding it on your left hand, you would pull the wire towards the right. Towards the left to make it nice and uniform, just like that. And sometimes you mess up when you go fast. So all you have to do is fix it as soon as you mess up. Don't go any further, and you just push it with the pliers. Just like that. Push it down and continue. Hey, baby. You going to your room? Oh, okay. Be careful with the baby. Okay. That's my little 9-year-old. She taking care of the baby for me while I do this. Everyone asks me all the time, like, wow, how do you do it? How do you create jewelry and you make your soap and everything else that you do? Because I do other things. I make rugs, and I also make purses and clothing. And y'all be getting help from my children. My children help me out a lot. With the little toddlers, I have the big ones reading to them. Yep, that's how I get done. Children help me out a lot. My 11-year-old loves cooking. Well, my 9-year-old loves cooking too, but we don't trust her just yet in the kitchen. She has to have help. But certain things she can do. She can make spaghetti with no problem. She can make breakfast with no problem. But one time she thought she was, it was a couple months ago, she thought she was a big girl. She thought she was a big girl, and she thought she could fry some French fries, and some oil got on her finger, and she was very unhappy about that. But no one told her to go in that kitchen and fry the fries. She wanted to take over her big sister's job. She thought she could do it. But that's what happens, because I told her not to do it. See, that's what happens when you're disobedient. She learned her lesson from that, though. So happy she learned her lesson, because if she was a hard-headed little girl, I don't know what I would do. Well, she is hard-headed. She is. But When stuff happens to her, she learns her lesson right then and there. So hopefully she's growing. She's growing up, and she's not being disobedient like she usually is back like she was in the past, but she's doing better now. She's helping out even more. So I said always, I'm almost at the finish line, and it's starting to coming to the ring, look like the ring that I want. So I'm going to create just a little action down here. I say action, but just something else. I'm going to put a bead on here. This is something I previously made. Thank you. So this is something I previously made. I was going to make this. I was going to make earrings, but the other one that I made did not come out looking good. So this was just something left around. This has been waiting to be used in a project. So I'm going to use this cowrie shell and just put it right here and continue to wrap. Make sure the wire is close. Almost at the finish line. And because I know that this camera is a little messed up, y'all, it's a little blurry, I'm going to post some really nice, good close-ups on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, check me out on Instagram, please. Handcrafted by Nava on Instagram. And if you're not on Instagram, I'm also on Facebook, Handcrafted by Nava. And usually when I post on Instagram, it goes directly to my Facebook. So check it out to see the end result in a better light. So I'm going all the way around, all the way around. And I want to say shout out to the person that made this ring that I have the inspiration from. I don't like to be a copycat. I like to do my own thing, but just get some inspiration. Shout out to my cousin, Brandy. Thank you for sending me the ring. I think it was a picture of a ring. No, she sent me a video. That's what it was. It was a video. So what I'm doing right now is taking the 18 gauge wire and just coiling it, and it's going to sit right here on the coiled wire. And I'm just using the flat part of the pliers to turn it around. Now I'm using the edge and just pushing it down. I'm sorry if you can't see. What I did was just push it down, turn it around for you. And it's just like that. So use your fingers and use the pliers. I'm just pushing it down to make it flat. And then with the end, I'm just going to coil that around. Oh, it's clear. Thank you. It looks it looks a little blurry from right here. And this is it. So I just, the end, I did a coil, and that's it. Next thing is to figure out how I'm going to have the ring, whether the gemstone is going to be down here. I think I'm going to have it like that. Or have the gemstone be up here. I don't know. Which looks better. I think I'm going to do it like this. So, gemstone. I'm going to have the gemstone right here, just sitting kind of on my knuckle. This top knuckle right here. And just wrap it around. So since the coil is going in this direction, I'm going to have it go in this direction. So I'm just pull it just like this and just wrap it around my finger, just like that. And also the bead that I put on here, trying to have that going in the correct direction too. Okay, so it's looking like this right now. I'm thinking I want to have it like this. So what I'm gonna do is just take it off my finger and shape it. It's all trial and error when you're making your own jewelry. You might like it one way, you might like it another way. Just do what's best for you. Do what you like. Because after all, it's your jewelry. You're the one that's going to be wearing it. And if you're curious on how I did this cowrie shell, it's just, this is 22 gauge wire. And all I did was wire wrap it. I created a little loop. And it was a long loop. And I just wrapped wire around. It was very, very easy, very simple. All right, so the key to wearing gemstone jewelries. Thank you so much. Is your name Shudesh? Am I saying that right? I appreciate it. The key to wearing the gemstone jewelry is to make sure that when it's sitting on your ring, when it's sitting on your finger, that it's flat. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna be sure to do that and put all my links. Thank you, because I'm trying to, I've been on YouTube for a while. Nothing serious, just showing my baby photos, my children's photos, not my baby photos, but my children's videos and whatnot. And